Frustrate the hell out of your opponent with this play. Coming up next. Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually gives you full games with all the tips and schemes I post on the channel. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so guys, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also that notification icon so you can get my regular uploads. So guys, I want to talk about a play that I've had really good success with, and actually it's building off a concept that was extremely deadly back in 2018 and spanned a lot by a lot of players online, and you can use it pretty much the same. It's still got the same concept, and it's very, very effective. So I'm actually breaking this formation out in the gun, the Bears gun tight slots, and the play we're going to be looking at is going to be the drive trail. Now, you can find the drive trail in the Colts, the Eagles, the Chiefs, and also the Seahawks. So you can find tight slots in this particular play, and this is a good foundation play that you can use, and you can really drive your opponent with crazy with it. So in the gun tight slots, we're going to go ahead and select drive trail. That's going to be our base play, and we're going to run this against random big nickel defenses, and the CPU will come out and try to mess up our reads. And it's a very simple concept. All we're going to do is we're going to take our inside receiver Hopkins, which are a triangle wide receiver. We're going to put him on a streak route. And the reason we put him on the streak is that is twofold. We want to go ahead and clear out the zones underneath to open up the drag by Jones, and also what we want to do is we want to set our opponent up for a big play opportunity with the streak route if he's not playing the right coverages. Now, what's going to happen is 9 out of 10 times this drag route is going to get easy separation. You'll be able to go and pick up at least 5, 6, 7, 10 yards or more with that route. So let's just go back to the well again, and we're just going to go and hit this drag, run the guy off to the sidelines, and actually go and pick up. So this is a really good play to go and use against your opponent in a no huddle type situation, a 2-minute warning where you need to move the ball down the field. You can go and spam this play because a lot of times they're not actually going to have defenders in the area. So I'm just going to run to the sideline and just get the ball out of bounds and just keep the chains moving. Now, other times what you're going to do is you're going to get one-on-one opportunities on the back end side. So this defensive back is doing a great job at covering up that corner route. But let's just go ahead and see if we can hit this. If the flat comes down, a flat defender comes down. Okay, so here's what happens is if the flat defender actually comes down and plays, you can actually hit your opponent with a big opportunity with the corner route. So that's one of the reads you want to make, is you want to make a read on this wide receiver right here and see if he actually gets separation. So look at these guys. These guys actually bracket up and just carry with this wide receiver. He's got to play down to the flat, and now he's out of position. There's no way he's going to be able to make a play on the ball unless he's Superman, and you can do an easy completion. I went ahead possession catch because look, I'm picking up 20 yards right there. If I racked it, I probably could have picked up another 5 yards or so and got the ball out of bounds. So that's what's great about this particular play. So once again, we're going to streak up Hopkins, and you just go ahead and go to that flat, take the flat, and you can actually turn up some pretty good yards with it. Now, I'm not really concerned about Gronkowski's route or Gurley's route. Those are just clear out routes. They're not something I'm really concerned about. You can't hit those routes, but I want to go with the high percentage routes, which is going to be off the left-hand side. These just are routes to basically play an opportunity against your opponent. So obviously I threw right there to Gurley, but I don't want to look at those routes. I could block Gurley if I want to, just to provide myself a little extra time if my opponent's using a lot of pressure, because it's really this drive concept that's so effective against your opponent that you can actually go ahead and get easy yards with it. So right there, let's see here. Once again, just drag. Defenders are not in the area. You're going to go ahead and pick up some pretty easy yards. Now, when you see a cover 2 shell, sometimes that means you have an opportunity to go and hit your opponent up deep. So if you've got the speed, you might be able to go in and get a big play opportunity over the top of your opponent because he's not prepared for it. And it's really good too if he plays his safety. He's going to go ahead and give that opportunity up against you, especially if it's like a cover 3 shell or something. So let's take a look at the opportunity that you can get against your opponent. They're going to be so concerned about this corner route, they're going to be so concerned about this drag route, that sometimes they're going to put themselves in a one-on-one situation with this wide receiver right here. And this is where you want to put your fastest wide receivers, because you want to go and attack them up top stop when he's not ready. And I guarantee you that you'll get a touchdown opportunity against the right opponent, just because I know it's happened to me, and it's very frustrating to stop. So guys, if you are new to this particular play, you want to go and take a look at it. Drive trail out of the gun tights slot. It's a really good play to go and take a look at. If you like these type of tips, let me know. If you want to see the full scheme, my Patreons will get the full scheme of all these plays all broken down on my Patreon account. So to my subscribers, thanks for your support. Make sure you hit that, smash that like button, and until next time.